That's a poo. That's a poo. How are you this morning? Grand Rising. Trust that you are well and that you are in a place that affords you safety, that affords you an opportunity to do all that needs to be done for you today. Heru Nefer, which means good day in Midnight Chair. I trust that this finds you well and that you are in the light. Trust that all are well. Today is an awesome day. We're going to begin by starting with us, as usual, doing what we do, creating the space where we have an opportunity to expand our awareness, to grow our participation in terms of participating in this life that we are making for ourselves, for our family, friends, and for a community. Okay? These are special times. And for those of you that are residing in or checking this out in what is called the United States, it may be a stressful space for you at this time. So our tools are designed to relieve stress, to put you in a balanced mental and emotional state that will allow you to discern the best route for you. So that being said, here we go. What we're going to do today is we are going to begin with Asar Stance, as usual. After we get through with the Asar Stance, what we're going to do is to move a bit more directly into the Qigong. And with our Qigong, I want you to remember that last session, what we covered was the all-over body check-in in terms of the Qigong. We also covered the Qi face massage. So we're not going to go over the Qi face massage and that today because we went over it last session. You can catch that session on YouTube. It was the last session for October. I want to say the 29th. You can check that out on the YouTube. What we're about to get to for today's session is we're going to do our Qigong. We're going to do our form exercises. We're going to do the form. We are outside of the full moon window. However, this is still roughly full moon, so we'll do the full moon cycle. So I want folks to move with that as we also move with Mercury going direct today. And so that doesn't mean it's easy. It means that communication will begin to improve over the next week as it heads back into a more normal space. And so with that, we have the ability to then be more conscious with our speech, be more patient with our listening, asking clarifying questions. All things that people that practice self-defense arts, Mantu arts, martial arts need to employ as a part of the martial science of this outside of engaging opponents directly. This is the way we get tap into the metaphorical, metaphysical aspect of the practice. And it's something that we go over on the Sundays with Seva. So we're picking that back up for November. So check us out over on Instagram or the YouTube channel, where we'll be talking about Sundays with Seva. It's listed under Liberation Tools, where you'll be able to pick those up. All right. So right now, everybody's here that's going to be here. We're grateful. We're going to get started. And I want to say thank you for your time, energy, and the one true thing that you own, your attention and presence. So I'm grateful that you've chosen this time to be with us in that. So I see y'all. Here we go. Let's get it. Want to stand? Get that out the way real quick. All right. And as we get that ready, we will get into our positions. Okay. So let's see. All right. Okay. So we're going to get ready. Good. So right now, I want you to get into Wu Chi position, heels together, form a 90-degree angle, knees slightly bent, meaning unlocked. Heels together, forming a 90-degree angle or a capital L. Body's relaxed. Bring the hands into the pyramid hand position, and we bow in. To all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. And teacher to student, student to teacher. And come on up. Bellows breathing. Pyramid hands. Shifting the weight to the right, picking up the left, stepping left. A little wider than shoulders width. Sitting down on top of the legs, bottom tucked. Give me a couple of breaths of bellows breathing. Open the hands up into the Asar Stance position. See the body as the tree. Relax the arms, shoulders, and hands and bottom. Tuck the butt, check the body position, check the tongue position. And we're going to go for 20 breaths today. Let's go. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, slide the left foot in, right back in Wu Chi. Let the hands come down as we shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, pyramid hands again. Shifting the weight to the right, picking up the left leg, stepping left. Heel first, a little wide in shoulders width. 2 breaths. Palms up. As we're holding the golden balls. A ball of golden white light like the sun in the palms of the hands. Toes, knees, and hands all point in the same direction. Rotating the palms into oneness. 2 breaths. Into the turtle. And out to the drawbridge. 2 breaths. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Remember, the hands don't go higher in the center of the forehead. Into oneness. Into the elbows. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Hands below the navel, arms and hands not touching the body. 2 breaths. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing. See a ball of gold and white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the head between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, slide the left in, the Wu Chi. All right, hands down, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Hands in the cock position. Two breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Letting the hands come down into the gathering. Want to feel the healing energy come in as you're breathing in. As you exhale, you want to exhale the stale, the old. You want to feel the fire of life burning, that clean oxygen that you bring in and expresses and releases the carbon dioxide, the other toxins that are released as you exhale. You're going to feel the body processing the negative ions in the nostrils as you're inhaling, fighting the free radicals in the body. See the body as you inhale producing all that you need. You exhale, releasing the tensions, letting them go, releasing them back to the universe, releasing them back to the earth. We just need to keep our dynamic tension, enough friction so that we may have movement. And then we make our choices based on the movement that we make. Based on the choice from our assessment of the environment, because we have controlled the breath, which gives us our attention and affords us the opportunity to have our presence be under our conscious control. 2 more. One more. Last one. All right, interlacing the fingers, clasping the hands together, palms out, right out from the heart. We're going to raise the hands into the heavens, and we come up on the balls of the feet. Here we go, 8 times. Utilizing your bellows breathing. Let them come on down to swinging arms. Let them swing. All right, sinking down into opening the chest. Remember, we're doing this a total of 5 times. Last one. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Okay. Right hand here, left hand here. Breathing in, out, in, out. in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep the right hand up as you breathe in, bring the left up. You breathe out, bring them both down together. Sun rises over the mountain and sun sets. We're going to ward off right and left 4 breaths. After this next one, here we go, begin. Warding off right and left 4 breaths. Sunrise over the mountain, sunsets. Again, we're going to 4 breaths to grassy bird's tail. All right, stepping back, shake it out. All right, 4 breaths to roll back, sinking down. All right, shake it out. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Straight into the flow, sinking down, sun rises. Again. 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 Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, we're gonna go all the way to the moon cycle. One time, sinking down. Press. Check it out. Top squat, grab a comfortable seat where the body is, and the body is able to be supported. Sit tall. All right, so we got the lunar cycle in. Remember, the lunar cycle movements you want to do underneath the full moon. So we may get a little bit of that residual energy tonight. Be the last night until the later full moon in November. And for those of you that may be listening talking about full moon, no, the full moon was Saturday morning. Okay, the way martial artists look at cosmic events and are a little different than the way the kind of Western science has approached the event, as in terms of there's only like so allegedly one exact moment when the moon is full. And that's one of the things that I referenced in the Sundays with Sabah, where we're talking about cycles as opposed to time. So that's still available on Instagram and Instagram TV, as well as our YouTube channel under Liberation Tools. You can check the description, and it talks specifically about what the talk is about related to cycles and time, where we go into, but I'm going to spend just a few moments for you to understand that because the winter solstice is coming up, and we're going to talk a bit about that on one of our upcoming Sundays with Sabah. But that the belief is that that's the shortest day. And for those of you, here's a fun part. If you have an app that actually measures the amount of sunlight, what you'll see is that there's a 3 or 4 day period, a day or two before the solstice and after the solstice. And the same thing with the equinox, the same thing with the new moon. Well, not the new moon so much, but new moon bit. And the same thing with the full moon, where there are periods on either side where you can see that, particularly for dealing with the sun energy, the solar energy, that the amount of sunlight is the same for about 3 or 4 days around the equinox and the solstice. And for those of us that are manipulating or moving energies through the body, through your particular tools or implements, this is ideal. So it's not as if you just miss one day. So it's just a way to help you understand. That's the general mundane explanation. We'll get into it a little deeper on one of our Sundays with Sabah, beyond what we did with the general one about cycles and time and that whole piece. So now what we want you to do is sit tall. We're going to get our breathing exercises in. So you want to take your right hand, thumb, index finger, palm up. You're going to take your left hand, thumb and index finger, block off the left nostril, middle index in the center of the forehead. Thumb blocking off the nostril. Sitting tall, breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Switching hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Both hands, thumb and index fingers touching, palms up, resting on the knees, breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. Release. You see both nostrils pulling and pushing as you breathe, moving with the body as you breathe in with the bellows breathing. All right. Excellent work, everybody. Excellent work. So, what we're going to get to right now is our wisdom from the sages of the ages. All right. So, with new month, we'll pull up something a little different we haven't had in a while. We're going to go with the prophet. All right. Hopefully, folks can read that. This is Khalil Gibran. Clear the mind. Here we go. Okay. And so I'm reading from the piece on asking him to speak on friendship, which is important in a time like this. So without me prefacing and doing my editorial, here we go. And let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. For love that seeks anything but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love, but a net cast forth, and only the unprofitable is caught. And let your best be for your friend. If they must know the ebb of your tide, let them know its flood also. For what is your friend that you should seek them with hours to kill? Seek them always with hours to live, for it is theirs to fill your need, but not your emptiness. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. That is a word from wisdom from the sages of the ages. I'm grateful for your participation and attendance and presence today. It is again an auspicious day. I leave you with the words of our ancestors in peace, Hetep, giving and working towards life, health, and strength for you, speaking that into existence using our word sound power. I Medu Necher, and I say Ankh Uja Seneb, and we bow out with our Shiasha to each other, saying to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Bearing witness to the ancestors, we say Ashe, giving honor and praise to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I say to you, Hetep, peace. May all your endeavors meet your needs, and may it be so that enough is a feast for you. Hetepu.